Ladies and gentlemen, imagine for a moment that you are facing the full weight of life's inevitable suffering, the loss of loved ones, failure, rejection, or the deep existential crises we all must contend with. What will you do? How will you respond when the chaos of life crashes against you? I tell you this, there are people who face such challenges with resilience, poise, and an unwavering sense of purpose. These individuals are not special by nature. They have cultivated their strength through specific habits that shape their mindset, their character, and their ability to thrive amidst adversity. Mentally strong people understand that the foundation of resilience begins with taking full responsibility for their lives. This is not just about acknowledging mistakes or admitting fault when things go wrong. It's about embracing the idea that they are the primary architects of their own existence. They do not blame external forces, nor do they wait for someone else to come and fix their problems. Instead, they recognize that regardless of circumstances, their response to life's challenges is entirely within their control. This mindset stands in stark contrast to the common tendency to adopt a victim mentality. Many people, when faced with difficulties, search for someone or something to blame. Their parents, society, the government, bad luck. And while these external factors may very well play a role in shaping one's situation, dwelling on them serves no productive purpose. Blame is a dead end. It robs a person of agency, leaving them feeling powerless and stuck in a cycle of resentment and inaction. In contrast, those who take responsibility view obstacles as challenges to be overcome rather than injustices to be lamented. They do not allow past traumas or present hardships to define them. Instead, they acknowledge their situation, assess what they can do to improve it, and then take action. This could mean developing new skills, adjusting their mindset, seeking help when needed, or making tough decisions that move them toward a better future. They understand that while they cannot control everything that happens to them, they can control how they respond, and that response determines their trajectory in life. Another crucial aspect of this principle is self-honesty. It requires a person to look in the mirror and take stock of their own shortcomings without self-deception or defensiveness. Many people refuse to acknowledge their own role in their failures because doing so is uncomfortable, but real growth is only possible when a person accepts where they have fallen short and commits to doing better. This is not an easy process, but it is necessary. Ultimately, those who take responsibility live with a sense of empowerment rather than helplessness. They move through life with purpose, knowing that they have the ability to shape their own future. This does not mean they never fail or struggle, far from it, but it does mean that when they do, they pick themselves up, learn from their mistakes, and move forward. They refuse to be passive observers in their own lives, choosing instead to be active participants in their own development. Mentally strong people do not drift aimlessly through life. They have a clear sense of direction, a well-defined purpose that guides their actions and decisions. Without a goal, life becomes chaotic, dictated by external circumstances rather than personal intent. Those who lack a destination are easily swayed by distractions, temptations, and the expectations of others. They find themselves wandering, reacting instead of creating, and ultimately feeling lost and unfulfilled. In contrast, those who cultivate mental strength set specific, meaningful goals that act as a roadmap, allowing them to navigate life with purpose and intention. Setting goals is not merely about having dreams or vague aspirations. It is about formulating a structured, realistic plan that moves a person towards something valuable. Many people desire success, happiness, or fulfillment, but few take the time to define what those things mean for them. Mentally strong individuals take the opposite approach. They carefully consider what they want to achieve, why it matters, and what steps are necessary to get there. Their goals are not just abstract ideas. They are concrete targets with clear milestones and deadlines. This level of clarity creates motivation, but more importantly, it provides discipline. When a person has a well-defined purpose, they become less susceptible to distractions. They are not easily deterred by temporary discomfort or fleeting pleasures because they understand that short-term sacrifices are necessary for long-term success. Their goals act as an internal compass, keeping them focused even when difficulties arise. Instead of being overwhelmed by challenges, they see obstacles as part of the journey, opportunities for growth rather than reasons to quit. Another critical aspect of this mindset is the ability to adjust goals as needed. Mentally strong individuals are not rigid in their thinking. They understand that life is unpredictable and that circumstances change. They do not abandon their aspirations at the first sign of struggle, nor do they stubbornly cling to a path that no longer serves them. Instead, they assess their progress, make adjustments when necessary, and continue moving forward with determination. Having a goal gives life structure and meaning. It provides a reason to wake up each day with a sense of purpose and direction. Without it, people become passive spectators in their own existence, reacting to life instead of shaping it. Mentally strong people refuse to live this way. They define their vision, set their course, and pursue their goals with unwavering commitment, knowing that purpose is the foundation of true fulfillment. Mentally strong people understand that success, growth, and resilience do not come from fleeting motivation, but from the ability to exercise self-discipline. They recognize that emotions are unreliable guides, and that relying on feelings to determine actions leads to inconsistency and stagnation. To accept, while the average person may act only when they feel like it, those with mental strength commit to doing what is necessary, regardless of their emotional state. They do not wait for inspiration to strike or for conditions to be perfect. Instead, they build habits that allow them to move forward, even when it is difficult, uncomfortable, or inconvenient. Self-discipline is the bridge between goals and achievements. Many people set ambitious goals, but few follow through because the pursuit of meaningful accomplishments requires sustained effort over time. The ability to wake up early, put in extra work, resist distractions, and delay gratification separates those who achieve from those who merely dream. While instant gratification offers temporary pleasure, mentally strong individuals prioritize long-term rewards over short-term comfort. They understand that growth comes from consistency, from showing up day after day, regardless of how they feel in the moment. This level of discipline does not come naturally. It is built through conscious effort and repeated action. Mentally strong people create systems and routines that reinforce productive behaviors, making success less dependent on willpower alone. They structure their environment in a way that minimizes distractions and temptations, allowing them to stay focused on what truly matters. When they set a task, they commit to it fully, refusing to make excuses or rationalize procrastination. They take ownership of their time and energy, ensuring that their daily actions align with their long-term objectives. Another crucial aspect of self-discipline is learning to manage impulses. Weakness is often the result of giving in to immediate desires at the expense of greater goals. Whether it's avoiding difficult tasks, indulging in unproductive habits, or allowing emotions to dictate behavior, a lack of discipline leads to regret and wasted potential. Mentally strong people train themselves to recognize these impulses and override them, choosing action over passivity, effort over ease, and long-term fulfillment over fleeting pleasure. Through discipline, they gain control over their lives. They become the type of person who does what needs to be done, even when it is hard. This ability to take consistent, deliberate action is what allows them to transform their ambitions into reality and stand resilient in the face of challenges. Mentally strong people understand that growth and success are impossible without discomfort. They do not seek the easy path, nor do they shy away from challenges simply because they are difficult. Instead, they embrace discomfort as an essential part of progress. They recognize that hardship is not something to be feared, but something to be confronted, because it is within struggle that character is forged, skills are developed, and resilience is built. Most people spend their lives avoiding pain, seeking comfort at every turn, and running from anything that requires real effort. But those who are mentally strong take a different approach. They willingly step into difficult situations, knowing that the discomfort they endure today will lead to strength and wisdom tomorrow. One of the greatest mistakes people make is believing that life should be easy, that success should come without significant sacrifice, or that they should always feel comfortable. This mindset breeds entitlement, weakness, and frustration when reality does not conform to expectations. Mentally strong people, on the other hand, accept that suffering is inevitable. Rather than resisting it, they use it as fuel to push themselves further. They lean into challenges rather than retreating from them. They understand that enduring temporary discomfort, whether it be physical pain, emotional hardship, or intellectual strain, leads to long-term fulfillment and competence. Avoiding discomfort is a dangerous habit because it leads to stagnation. When people refuse to challenge themselves, they remain trapped within their current limitations. They never develop the resilience needed to handle life's inevitable difficulties because they have conditioned themselves to retreat at the first sign of struggle. In contrast, those who embrace discomfort expand their capabilities. They expose themselves to situations that force them to grow, whether it's by learning a new skill, taking on a difficult task, or facing their fears. Over time, what once seemed overwhelming becomes manageable, and what once felt impossible becomes achievable. This mindset extends beyond personal development. It applies to relationships, careers, and every aspect of life. Strong individuals do not avoid difficult conversations because they are uncomfortable. They have them because they are necessary. They do not abandon their goals because the journey is tough. They persist because they understand that struggle is part of the process. By embracing discomfort rather than resisting it, they develop the mental and emotional fortitude to handle whatever life throws their way. Through hardship, they become stronger, wiser, and more capable of achieving true success. Mentally strong people understand that their perspective shapes their reality. And one of the most powerful perspectives they cultivate is gratitude. While many people focus on what they lack, what has gone wrong, or how life has treated them unfairly, those with mental strength make a conscious effort to recognize the good in their lives. This does not mean they ignore hardship or pretend that suffering does not exist. Instead, they train their minds to seek out the positive, even in difficult circumstances, because they understand that what they focus on expands. Gratitude is not just a passive feeling, but an active practice. It requires effort to shift attention away from complaints and frustrations and toward appreciation for what is present. Mentally strong individuals take the time to reflect on the things they are thankful for, whether it be opportunities, relationships, personal growth, or even the lessons learned from struggles. By doing this, they reframe their experiences, allowing them to maintain a sense of hope and perspective even in adversity. One of the key benefits of practicing gratitude is its ability to counteract negative emotions. When a person is consumed by stress, anxiety, or resentment, they become trapped in a mindset that reinforces suffering. But when they intentionally focus on what is good, they break free from this cycle. Gratitude acts as an anchor, reminding them that even in the worst of times, there is still something to appreciate. This shift in perspective does not remove challenges, but it provides the mental resilience to endure them. Mentally strong people also use gratitude as a tool for personal growth. Instead of resenting past failures or painful experiences, they choose to be grateful for the lessons those experiences have provided. They understand that hardship can serve a purpose. It can strengthen character, build wisdom, and create a deeper understanding of life. This ability to find value in every experience allows them to move forward without being weighed down by bitterness or regret. By practicing gratitude, they maintain emotional balance and clarity. They avoid the trap of entitlement, where nothing is ever enough, and instead find contentment in what they have while still striving for more. This mindset does not make them complacent. Rather, it fuels them with a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Through gratitude, they develop an unshakable inner strength, enabling them to face life with resilience, optimism, and a deep appreciation for the journey itself.